Welcome to the Danger Zone, it's Ashley. Everything in this video can be found on a public domain and the full disclaimers down below. Lots of love and many blessings your way. You guys, check out the channel The DOU. I love what she has to say.
An ex-royal family member. Bravo! An NFL champion. Awesome. A NASCAR legend. Perfect. Oh, yeah. And Mr. Spock have in common. They're all about to get their taste buds blown away by these young, talented chefs.
So you mean to tell me she gave away a royal cushy life to be a kid's chopped judge? Oh, no. So I'm assuming that her PR people sticking out there that she's going to get paid upward to $1 million just to show up and speak was all bogus. When they've either worn out their welcome or they've ran their course through Hollywood, nobody wants them anymore. Have you noticed that these burned out actors and actresses end up either judging these competitions like cooking shows for kids, or they end up on reality TV? Is it safe to say Meghan and Harry have arrived? How can she say that she's worth $1 million just to show up and talk when she's not even making as much as she did on Suits? The one thing I did notice about them introducing her is they made sure to point out the fact that she's an ex-royal. It's just proof nobody wants her in Hollywood. Nobody wants anything to do with them. So now it's being said that one of the main reasons she felt it was super important that they leave the royal family when they did was because she didn't feel like going over to Africa. It was a pretty sweet deal offered to Harry and Meghan by the royal family. Meghan was kicking up, her tantrums, saying she didn't want to be in the family anymore. She wanted to find her own voice and be that big-time feminist that we all know she is. The royal family had a pretty sweet deal offered to them. They said, look, instead of just hopping out with both feet, why don't you wait until Archie arrives? We'll send y'all over to South Africa for a couple of years, put you up there. Y'all can get involved in whatever you want to. Live a nice, sweet life in a most beautiful area, in a beautiful, cushy place. And we can wean you out if in 2 years you still don't want to be in the family. Keep in mind, Harry loves South Africa. That was his plan. If ever he left the royal family, he just wanted to go live a quiet life in Africa. He had already planned that to be the case if ever he left the royal family now. She took advantage of their offer and said, hey, look, just to kick up more strife, mind you. Oh, yeah, I know why y'all are sending us over to Africa. It's because I'm black. Well, it had nothing to do with her ethnicity, nothing to do with her race. I have never seen someone so insecure as to who they are, what they're made up of. Now, what was told to me is that she declined the offer. 1, it was a racial tactic on their end. Number 2, she didn't relate to Africans. She could not feel comfortable in South Africa. That sounds racist on her end, considering Africa's not made up of just black people. That sounds truly ignorant. Now, if she couldn't relate to the black people in Africa, how could she possibly feel that she can relate to the Black Lives Matter here in the States? That's just one of the reasons I've never taken her serious. She contradicts herself too much, just exactly as she tries to come across as a powerful feminist, empowering the young and upcoming generation of girls. Powered feminist, a true feminist, is a woman that can do it by herself. She doesn't need to lean on the opposite sex, correct? True feminists don't need men. They don't need wealthy men. They don't need good-looking men. They don't need important men to take them where they need to go in life. It seems little Miss Meghan's been caught with her britches down. Mansour Hussein, is another lily pad Meghan has hopped on. This joker's just been busted. He has been working with gangs and mafias, and he's been in the trafficking business. One of those companies that Manny Hussein has been over, hustling through, is the luxury yacht business. He's even worked for BEYONCE, producing several of her shows. You know what, y'all? They're all in it together. A true feminist and empowered woman would never be seen with a joker of this caliber. This guy's dangerous. So does she plan on teaching the up-and-coming generation of young girls how to find the worst of the worst? As long as they have money, they're okay, you can use them? This is not the actions of an empowered woman, a true feminist. Not in the least. I guess what irks me is the fact that she's really quick at pointing her bony finger at people she considers misogynistic men. Yet here she is cozying up with Mr. Manny Hussein, who treated women like garbage? Or does she deem the men that don't give her any attention and money misogynistic? Kinda makes you wonder who did Meghan's background check when she was approved to come in to the royal family. Did they really miss Meghan hanging out with big-time crooks and criminals? Or were they okay with it because they themselves hang out with big-time crooks and criminals? You know what, y'all? They are crooks and criminals. Do you think we would have ever been able to get away with taking money from a foundation that we ran and put it into a business that we owned, using donation money for your personals? That's not legal. That's not allowed. Let's get on with it. They're working really hard on trying to get travelers up and going. It's being deemed an eco-friendly way to travel, as well as taking you to far out in the middle of nowhere third world countries and producing some sort of economy for those people. Now, it sounds like a really nice thing for them to be doing, right? Listen, there's a method to their madness. I don't buy into this. I find it very funny that they're using some sort of a satanic symbol over their Travelist banner. That tells me what it's really about, but that's another video. So this eco-friendly company decided to give the royal family a point system to see how big their carbon footprint truly was. Higher the points, the smaller your carbon footprint. And Prince Charles came out on top, y'all. He's the most eco-friendly of all the royals with 156 points. And the loudest of all the eco-warriors, Harry and Meghan, between them had 9 points. You have to wonder what is really going on behind the scenes for Travelist. What's that really about? Because they're anything but eco-friendly. Are these not the messiest people you've ever seen in your entire existence? They are messy. I want to say thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you being here, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'll see you soon, and we'll talk fast. Please stay safe and be blessed.